The other day I was watching the History Channel, and it was a show about Muhammad. And they were talking about the life of Muhammad and the history of Muhammad. But every time they would talk about Muhammad or mention Muhammad, instead of showing anybody on screen at all, they would show either like a roaring fire or the mouth of a cave or like the sky. But they would never show anybody on screen ever when they were talking about Muhammad. And eventually the show explained that according to Islam, you're not allowed to paint pictures of Muhammad, you're not allowed to dress up like Muhammad and have your picture taken, or you're not allowed to dress up like Muhammad, period. You're not even allowed to make cartoons of Muhammad. And they are serious as fuck about this, man. They will put your ass to death in a heartbeat if you make any graphical representation of Muhammad whatsoever. Which makes me wonder, how ugly was this motherfucker? This must have been one ass-faced cocksmoker. I mean, for him to go so far as to make a law that people will be killed if they even draw a fucking picture of him, that must have been one nasty-ass bitch. I mean, we must be talking about ugliness of epic fucking proportions. I mean, we must be talking about Carrot Top ugly. I mean, don't get me wrong, Carrot Top is a hideously ugly motherfucker, but people shouldn't be put to death just for taking pictures of him. Muhammad must have had an ugliness on a whole fucking nother level. In fact, if he's as ugly as I think he was, I wonder if he wore a burqa. You know what a burqa is, right? A burqa is that piece of clothing that Muslim men make all their women wear, and it's really hot and disgusting and covers their whole body, and they have to live their whole fucking lives looking out of a 2-inch slit. In fact, I bet Muhammad did wear a burqa like a little bitch. You gotta cover that ugly shit up. You know, I guess that's why Muslim women are still forced to wear burqas today. It must be in honor of Muhammad. That makes perfect sense. Now calm down, calm down. Don't put a jihad on me, Muslims. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. Obviously, the real truth is that Muhammad was just a cult leader, and like most cult leaders, he used fear and violence to control his subjects. And when he died, those that carried the religion on, they also used fear and violence to control their subjects. And the next generation also used fear and violence, and the next generation and the next generation, until we reach the modern generation, which is you, right now, you modern fundamentalist Muslims, who are still enforcing the same exact bullshit with violence, the same exact way it's always been done, because that's exactly what you've been taught, that's all you fucking know. The truth is, you're just cult members. You were born into the cult of Islam. And just like Christian children are born into the cult of Christianity, and just like Hindu children are born into the cult of Hinduism, you were born into the awful cult of Islam, a cult that spreads itself by violence and fear. And let me tell you something, Muslim fundamentalist. When you take your women and you treat them like shit, when you treat them like they're subhuman, when you take them and you cover their entire bodies up, and you make them view the world out of a little 2-inch slit, you know what that tells me about you? That tells me that you're fucking dickless. That tells me that you're so fucking insecure that another man is going to take your woman. That you're going to make sure she's covered from fucking head to fucking toe so no other man can even see her. It is so fucking obvious. It is so obvious that you men are so fucking insecure that you don't think you're man enough to hold on to your women. You don't think you're man enough to keep your woman from leaving you for another man. And that's why you cover them up. That's why you cover them up from head to fucking toe. You hide them away from the rest of the fucking world because you're not man enough to keep them otherwise. It is so fucking pathetic. How small are your dicks anyway? You do not treat women like this. You do not treat women like subhuman animals. It is 2010 already. It is time for you guys to walk out of the goddamn Stone Age, you Flintstones motherfuckers. So to all you fundamentalist Muslims out there, who think you have the right to treat women like shit. And to all you fundamentalist Muslims out there, who think that your fellow man should be put to death if they dare blaspheme Muhammad. Fuck you. You just got logic bitch slapped.
It's not too late. It's not too late. When it's time to judge my soul, when it's time to pay that toll.